Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here. Hope you guys are all having an awesome day. And today in Spin Tires, we are going to be doing another top-heavy challenge. We're back on Apex Park, and we've got the VW Samba 8x8, which is a very weird vehicle. We've got the Chevy 3500 mud truck. We've also got a train. And we've got a very diverse lineup for this particular top-heavy challenge. And let's see. I don't really know what all you can do to this particular vehicle because I've never used it. I'm gonna put the flatbed and the shipping container. God, that weighs it down a lot. I feel like on one hand we won't make it. No, it won't make any. Well, I don't think it won't make any difference, but it shouldn't make that bad of a difference. Although you know what? I don't want it because it slows us down. I just realized how heavy it was. Look how much load comes off the rear suspension when you... Yeah, that's a lot. So, anyways, guys, how this works, if you didn't see the last top-heavy challenge, is basically we have to do 3 laps, and if we can make it 3 laps without flipping over, then that vehicle is good. It passes the challenge. If it cannot make it 3 laps without flipping over, then it's out. So... it's basically kind of a knockout-style competition, and, God, I didn't know this thing had 10 freaking gears. So far, this is way more stable than I had expected it would be. Like, holy crap, way more stable. Jeez! This thing slides and drifts. Like I said, I've never driven this before, so I think this might have a good shot of winning. This might have a really good shot at winning, considering what it's up against. I think the locomotive is going to be... You know what's actually really contributing to this thing's ability to handle, though, is its rear steer. The rear steer makes me want to try it out on the trails, maybe even want to try it out on Moab. But the train, I think, is going to be really bad. The train, I think, is going to probably flip on its first lap. I'll be surprised if it doesn't. And I'm not sure what's going to happen with the mud truck. I think the mud truck is kind of like, the mud truck is the wild card. It's kind of like the one in the middle that I have no clue how it's actually going to do. But regardless of that, I think it's going to be a really interesting time once we get to the Chevy and the train. So first lap with the VW, no drama, no nothing whatsoever. This thing is pretty much foolproof. It can go and it can, dude. This thing can go. It can drift. It can slide. This thing it has no problem. It actually handles really, really well, and I wouldn't be surprised if it would be a good vehicle to use for some Spin Tires racing. I mean, like, you see how easily this thing gets around corners. Absolutely so easily. Like, dude, absolutely so easily. I think, too, the thing is, it's such an easy vehicle to drive that you literally have no problems getting it around corners at all, getting it up to speed. You just put it in automatic and you floor it. You put it in automatic and you floor it, and it's pretty well taken care of at that point. Just gets up to 10th gear, and even the suspension is well suited to bumps. It's actually really good for these tracks. So I'm surprised at that. Now, this thing, I think it's so easy to use that I'm thinking about not taking a 3rd lap because we know for a fact that this thing is good. I mean, I'm going to pull it back into the garage. We know this thing is not going to flip over. There's really nothing going to happen with that. So next up, we're going to run the Chevy mud truck. Now, the Chevy mud truck, I think, is going to be ridiculous. I'm going to do the full 3 laps with it because I feel like it's going to be easily one of the more tricky vehicles to drive. It's definitely going to be a little bit more of a knife edge in terms of almost flipping over. It's already getting a little bit out of shape. Oh God, look how much it's leaning. I had to take the banking so hard to not flip it over. Jeez. Ooh, turn. Now this thing has 4-wheel steer as well, and it does help it. However, the 4-wheel steer, yeah, I'm going to leave it in high because high is faster, but, ooh, come on. The 4-wheel steer in this can slightly upset the balance of the vehicle a little bit. Thankfully, since the tires are so huge, there's no way it would really roll over coming off that jump. Ooh, that was almost bad. That was almost real bad. God, okay, this thing snaps. And it snaps a lot, and it comes really freaking close to rolling over all the time. So yes, definitely gonna be using this a lot more in the future. For any racing that involves, the possibility of turning the vehicle over, yeah, this comes close on every other corner. So, I have no clue if this thing... Ooh, it almost did right there. Oh, God. Oh, God. That was... Uh-oh. Damn it. That, I feel like, was almost... That was driver error, because I went up the banking. That was driver error, because I went up the banking, so I'm going to give it one more chance. I'm going to grab the Samba 8x8 and go back and rescue it, because I was on lap 2, I want to say. Okay, I was on lap 2... And if it flips over, like, on a corner, then fine. But if it flips over because I drove it up a banking and jumped it sideways, that's my fault. That's not the truck's fault. So we're going to go save it. And, you know what? Actually, there's a quicker way to get out to where we were. A much quicker way. The hole's going right down through here. There is one beached Chevy. Alright, now, should be able to easily put that thing back on its wheels. Oh, that's weird. Oh, perfect, okay. So, literally no problem at all to get it back on its wheels. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hide the VW. Not really hide it, but I'm gonna keep it out of the way by sticking it right up there. Just drive it up this edge. High is surprisingly slow. Can it make it? Not really. Grip, it's at a bit of a loss for grip at the moment. Okay, we'll park you right there and grab the Chevy, and we'll get back to it. So, almost through the second lap. Come on! Ended up stirring up some mud, too, which it kind of could be good, I guess, but at the same time could also be kind of bad. Ooh, stay away from that edge. Oh, that's... Yeah, see, it comes close to flipping all the time, but it doesn't actually turn over. This one surprised me. This one really, really surprised me. I thought it would have flipped over on a corner by now. And yes, I was taking those flat out. Like, those corners that we were going around, like, just straight up. I was taking those flat out, and I am extremely surprised it didn't flip over. Turn in, and then the back end just slides it bends the coilovers a little bit, but, oh, that was almost a complete rollover. Oh, God. That section is hard in this truck because it likes to snap. That's all full throw. Oop! It didn't flip over. It didn't flip over. I will stand by that. It did not flip over. It almost did. It came closer than it ever had before, but it did not flip over. And I think this is the third lap, or this was the... Yeah, because the last one was the second lap. So, we technically made it. I mean, technically this thing flipped over because of driver error and not because of the vehicle. So I'm going to give it, like, I guess, that's like, what, a half pass? That's like, it kind of did okay. But now it's time for the locomotive. And I am not quite sure how this is going to go, genuinely. This is going to be weird. This is going to be really weird, but it's also faster than you might think. So, taking these corners in this freaking train on off-road tires, oh my God. Taking full advantage of the banking, it's already starting to roll, and it... Oh my God. We give it one more shot, because it was like, literally corner number 1. One more shot, because it was happening on corner number 1, but damn. God, that's just bad. That's just, like, that's worse than anything else I've ever tried in, like, a top-heavy challenge. It takes it a little while to get up to speed, but once it gets up to speed, like, damn, she goes. Turn in. Modulating the throttle slightly. Slightly, not much. Now I'm floored again. Okay. Turn in. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. What are you doing? What are you doing? This is high. This is floored in high range. I have a feeling it's going to stall itself out in a minute. There we go. Nope, boost just kicked in. Boost just kicked in tremendously, actually. Make it left. Oh, God. That all-wheel steer helps so much. It doesn't even care about the jump. It's okay. Yeah, no, this thing is terrible. You turn it in, and it legit just flips on its side immediately. But, yeah, okay. So, I think if we're judging it based on drivability and what I'll use again for racing, the VW won. The VW Samba did awesome. The Chevy came after that, and then this was dead last. No question, no joke. But if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button. Tell me in the comments below what you guys thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.